Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Now, okay, I'm sure you've all seen in the news something that's quite an oddity, but I guess they're just throwing this in now. Of course, as you can see on screen, it's the LRTN. This is a Prime Battle LR, so it's free to play. Takes a bit of a while, though, right? Hell of a grind. Right, so this is free to play into LRTN. So we're going to have a look at him now, just to see what he looks like. So let's see it. So, Saiyan Saga, 3 key, 130%. These leads are getting better. This art actually looks really cool, right? Look at that. I quite like that. It's pretty cool. Right. So with the Chaozu in the background, this is his full power when he went up against Nappa when Chaozu decided to seppuku himself. All right, so his 12 key lowers attack. That's really good. And his 18 key greatly raises attack and sacrifices HP. And ah, let's see. The sacrifice in HP is it keeps akin to what Tien does, but these days it's fun to play the game, and not have these mechanics. That'd be ideal. Right, okay. So he has 3 key for 10 turns from the start of turn plus an additional 3 key for 10 turns from the start of turn when there is an extreme class enemy once only. Attack and defense 10,000. Wait, no. 100. Attack and defense 103,000. An additional attack and defense 10,300 with each attack performed, up to 103,000. Launches an additional super attack when HP is 80 or more. Launches an additional attack when HP is 50% or more. 30% chance of critting when performing an ultra super attack, or a great chance, 70%, to perform a crit when HP is 50 or less, performing an ultra. Plus an additional 10 key when HP is 30% or less. He does actually have an active skill. Goodbye, Mr. Tien. Okay. Right. Causes ultimate damage, 10 key, and defense 30%. So that can be activated when HP is 50% or less from the fourth turn. Alright, there's a lot of key going on in here, and I'm not really sure. I suppose it's a really good way of getting around because he has Z Fighters, Crane School, Solid Support, Telepathy, Shocking Speed, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. He's on Worthy Rivals, Final Trump, Earthlings, Bond of Friendship, Saiyan Saga, and Warriors Raised on Earth. So, HP wise, is really good at 26,000. Attack 19,000 is actually pretty good, and 12,000 defense. Okay, so on paper, these stats look pretty good. His key multiplier is still the average 140%, so he's going to hit normal. Okay, so I'm a bit confused about some of this, but we'll break it down. All right, so he gets flat out 3 key for 10 turns, period. So that's the 10 turns is even for like long events, right? He gets an additional 3 key for 10 turns when there's extreme class enemy. When it says once only is kind of irrelevant because it's for 10 turns, right? So in the right setup, that's 6 key. Bear in mind you'll get 6 minimum from the category lead, means you're gonna auto super. Otherwise, you'll only need 3 key. So the key is not going to be a problem. Let's have a look. So Z Fighters, no. Crane, no. Solid Support, no. So Telepathy gives 1 key. Shocking Speed and Shattering the Limit give 4 combined. So Shocking Speed and Shattering the Limit is good. We'll touch into that shortly. So he has 103,000. I wish they didn't do this. So all Prime Battle LRs prior to an EZA at some point, they all had these numbers. These numbers, they might have been great when they came out like 6 years ago, but these are largely irrelevant, right? So we're 103,000, but that's the equivalent of like 100% attack and defense at the start. You get 10,300 up to another 103 with each attack performed. But he doesn't have any additionals except for he has an additional super attack when HP is 80% or more. So there is an additional built in, but it's under 2 restrictions. One, you got a super attack, and 2, you got to be 80% or more. depending on if you're going into a docking event or grinding links or infinite history boss rush, that's probably not a problem. You're going to take him into Super Battle Road, you're not going to be at 80% or more. Not likely, right? Not a lot without items, surely. So launches an additional attack when HP is 50% or more. So he does have additionals built in, sorry. So he does have one, but you got to be 50% or more. So you could, so full health, this guy will, with a super attack, this guy will do 3 attacks. And the one of them is just a guaranteed additional, just additional. There's no chance of it becoming a super attack, but you are guaranteed another super attack with 80% or more. So hit and miss, but it will build it up. So you're probably more likely going to get this one when you're above 50%. So you're going to build that up a bit more, right? So you're going to build that up to 2, so that's 20,600. Then if this was not like a HP restriction, if it was just additional super attack, that'd be better. So launch right, okay, so 30% chance of critting when performing an ultra super attack, that's his 18 key, or you have a great chance of performing a critical hit when HP is 50% or less when you perform the 18 key. Right, okay, so basically to simplify, 18 key super attack, you have above 50% health, you have a 30% chance to crit, or if or below it, you have a 70% chance to crit. So that's basically it. So considering he's got what was it, 20k, 19k attack, that could and the fact that he greatly raises attack as well. Actually, those crits may actually be quite decent. Right, so then he gets an additional key plus 10 when HP is 30% or less. So that guarantees that you're going to enter the turn with a 70% chance to crit with enough key to guarantee that you're probably going to get the Ultra Super attack, right? Okay, this guy is definitely based around like a last ditch effort to finish off an enemy because it's greatly raised attack. That's a 50% raise to his attack. You're going to have a 70% chance to crit, right? And you're going to have an additional, and a hidden potential system could proc another one, right? So I can see this guy that, so he is a last ditch effort. If you use him in difficult content and he's slot 3, which he probably will be, and you think, oh, I need to finish this guy so I can enter the rotation with like onto the next battle with the best units, or to save an item. You think, well, if I finish this guy, I don't have to use an item because I'm unsure. Whether he would just be really there to have your 10 key, 70% chance to crit. He's built up. He's going to greatly raise attack. Right. So on paper, he seems impressive, but we'll have to see when we get to it. With my new PC now, I can actually do a test. So overall, I don't know about this guy. JP has had him for a little while now, only a little, and I've not really seen much use out of him. No one's really running him, so probably something to do with that. So another issue is, who are you going to run him with? There is a bunch of TNs, but they're all for DB Saga, with this guy Saiyan Saga. The only other, there is another ideal partner, which was Tien and Chaozu, another LR, right? This is from the tournament. And these have basically the same sort of deal. Z Fighters, Crane School, Telepathy, Shocking Speed, Chatting the Limit, and Legendary Power. Dodon Ray is replaced by Solid Support. This would be fantastic. And this is Tien and Chaozu, so they would theoretically link. The only problem is you're not going to run him on the main team. You would, let's see what they share together. Let's see, they'd have what, Earthlings, Bond of Friendship, Warriors Raised on Earth. We have Warriors Raised on Earth, Worthy Rivals, Bond. Yeah, so there's a few. Does he even have Earthlings? He does have Earthlings. So there's 4 links there that you can actually use: Worthy Rivals, Earthlings, Bond of Friendship, and Warriors Raised on Earth. So between them, you'll run it, and you're gonna want to run this guy. However, there might be a better one. You think this guy as well. You probably, so these two won't link, that's a big issue because this is another just same like Tien. However, you might be able to get away with using this guy and this guy. But he, I think, is actually better overall. This is another World Tournament. There's actually an STR version as well from the World Tournament. These one, so they raise attack and defense for 30% for 9 turns. They have a 70% chance to do 2 additional attacks, each of which have a 50% chance to become a super attack, and you can use them on the Dragon Ball category ally. And again, this is DB Saga. Even though he's not actually on DB Saga, that's interesting. But I mean, that one's DB Saga. This one's Saiyan Saga. Saiyan Saga. So you could actually run these two on Saiyan Saga, but your team will just be. I mean, imagine running the team of these two LRs, but the better TNs are on DB Saga. That's what I'm getting at. Right? Him and the STR on DB Saga. And we check out DB Saga, and you got the new Kid Goku's coming up soon. We have this one who's going to have an Easy A in the same event soon. The existing tournament LR, all these Android 8s that are really good. These are free to play LRs. This is they both had Easy A's at some point. The new tournament LR, basically, DB Saga is getting quite a lot of buffs, and whereas Saiyan Saga, we're getting Raditz, great, but we have this Napper, but then look at it. We're getting Yamcha, who's just fresh on JP. Yamcha, Piccolo, and Goku, who are a wonky unit. We got LRTN. We got Kid Gohan, LR Krillin. We got this LR. I mean, it's becoming a bit of a weird team. These are not units that are going to make people want to play this particular one. If this had been better suited to DB Saga, some fashion probably would be better. So that probably not. I mean, he sounds impressive. You're gonna run this guy alongside of him to get the most, but you ain't gonna want to run this guy, and he's because he's a tournament LR. If you only just started playing, you'll never have this guy. The chances of pulling him are next to nothing. Whereas this guy is better, but again, wrong category. However, checking out some of these links, then it's not totally worthless. So Z Fighters is pretty common now. Crane School is specifically for Tien, Chaozu, and the current global LR, which is the Mercenary Tau. Solid support telepathy. Telepathy you'll get with said people, with the Crane School. Shocking speed, shattering the limit, and legendary power. We check out Crane School. Again, the two LRs for Saiyan Saga you'll run. This guy as well, who also would have Dodon Ray, Crane School, LR Power, and probably a key link in there as well, right? The other, so this is a Super Tech buff. So these are Super Tech 50% support. These are the World Tournament TNs I was talking about, but you couldn't run them alongside. So there are some great uses out of Dodon, but of course, for the large part, yeah, you're going to struggle. Telepathy is the same thing. Telepathy and Crane School, you'll have the same. Actually, let me just bring it up real quick. Yeah, you got this. It is basically Crane School, so and you'll be okay. This until this unit has an easy A, and it's probably not going to be till the latter end of 2023 is where we'll start seeing this guy being decent. He can come in use. I like the fact that they give him key to make sure you can just super attack. He does have shocking speed and shattering the limit to go alongside for it. But overall, it's a free to play LR. It's something to do. You'll be able to use the Ginyu free to play Ginyu team. You'll be able to use the free to play Cooler Army team, and you'll be able to use the free to play Bardock team. Either of which will cream this event, absolutely destroy it. The only downside to this is you got to grind 777 medals, and if you do it the free to play way, 1,554 medals, right? Because you got to do everything twice. Ridiculous. Um, it's going to be nice and easy, not going to have a problem. Even fresh, brand new players are now able to tackle these Prime Battle LRs way better than the old school like me, where we just had to rely on whichever if someone had a guest that was relevant that could actually just one shot them, right? But because you had to use strike units before, because it was free to play units or drop event units specifically. But how many story events have come out now with drop units? All of them would be relevant and all of them would decimate, right? So yeah, okay, that's going to be it for today's video. It's a look at LRTM. On paper, as I said, great. And even his active skill is going to be quite good because he got 30% defense. But it's 10 key here, 10 key here, 3 there, 3 there. I mean, at the very least, they designed it so you can run him in any team. He's going to have all these, right? He's better suited, obviously, to an extreme class. But again, even then, it's only keys losing. He's going to get it from shocking speed and shouting the limit. His only problem is allies, right? Who do you link him up with? I mean, as I say, Saiyan Saga, the main beefy units are what Nappa and Vegeta, Goku, more Vegetas, Raditz, right? You ain't linking them with them. So yeah, that's going to be it. All right, so this will come out. Does it even tell us? Well, the thing is, if it's in the news, it's probably going to be probably for the weekend. At the very latest, it'll come out Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, depending where you are in the world. All right, so that's it for this video. I hope you liked it, and that was tell me your thoughts as well for LRTN if you must. But until the next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.